Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 3 of my Miao Ying campaign, where we've got a rat problem. Quite a big one, actually. It's about 5,000 rats we've got to deal with. Yeah, 5,251. I don't think that's all of their reinforcements either, because they've still got, oh yes, a whole bunch still left to come. So I'm going to say about almost 6,000 rats, outnumbered 3 to 1. No problem. The other issue is they keep using menace from below. It's quite annoying. It's not actually doing that much damage, it's just irritating. And they've also got the Clanician Clanstone, which apparently just like does a fuck ton of damage in a radius. So that sucks. Most of the Clanstones are garbage. I thought the Clanician one was like poison or something. It's actually really good, which is annoying. So we need to pick off the enemy missile units first, because of course they are armor piercing and they suck. By which I mean they're bad to deal with. So we need to pick them off first. They are a priority target. The rest of the enemy army, which are Skaven, Slave and Clan Rats and that kind of shit, I'll worry about later. They can just be tanked by my front line. So the initial army has been mostly wiped out, but here comes Deathmaster Snitch, leading another force on top of that. So that's a lot of fun. So far, so good. We've got good control over the situation. A few menace from below to deal with. Of course, that Clanstone, which does 62 to 125 damage a second. Yes, that's quite nasty. That would do a lot of damage. I want to say, if you leave a unit of like peasant archers in there, it's about 33% of their health. Which is rough. That's really rough. The enemy general is making a run for it. Here comes Deathmaster Snitch. We do need to deal with him. Fortunately, for some reason, despite the fact he's like an assassin and so therefore should be killing high-value targets, he seems to be more interested in doing anything but engaging Miao Ying, which means I spend the vast majority of the battle just chasing him around. So far so good. Our archers have managed to hold the line and push back the enemy missile units, while our infantry hold the enemy Clan Rats and Skaven Slaves at arm's reach. Miao Ying is going back to human form because that's probably easier to deal with. I thought maybe that'd be better for dealing with Deathmaster Snitch. As it was, I probably should have left her in dragon form, because that way she would have been able to barge her way through units better. And as I say, he's mostly just ignoring her and going for things like the Iron Hail Gunners and stuff. For some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. We do have some rallying units returning to the fight, which means the second wave is going to be slightly more rough. They've also got Poison Wind Mortars and Warp Grinders. If those Warp Grinders get into melee combat, that will be nasty, so as soon as they get into range, we're going to hit them with everything we've got. I know what you're thinking. Warp Grinders, they're not that good, but actually, given half a chance, they will do a fuck ton of damage to your front line. Deathmaster Snitch is continuing to just run all over the place. We do have these Eshin Triads to deal with. Unfortunately, our front line has sort of evaporated a bit, mostly because Deathmaster Snitch is running around. I'm trying to pin him down. He really does not want to fight. He's just so invested in doing anything but actually engaging me. Meanwhile, our archers are trying to pick off all of these nasty missile units. Every volley they get off is managing to do a catastrophic amount of damage. The Iron Hail Gunners are a really good unit, but you have to use them. They're really good if they get shots off, but they're kind of like a high difficulty, high reward unit. I think you get them into a good position and let them just rake the enemy line with fire. They are great. Deathmaster Snitch continuing to just, there we go, he's just running away again. He's just like, nope, do not want to fight, despite the fact that it said that Deathmaster Snitch was a threat to Miao Ying, which, you know, being an assassin, I don't doubt. But he did not want to fight her. He was just not invested in that. Okay, we're going to have to get the Sky Junk out of there because it's taking too much of a pounding. There's just little bitty bits of enemy units all over the place. just shooting at me from all directions, which is quite annoying. Finally, Deathmaster Snitch decides to take a pot at Miao Ying, but only briefly. Miao Ying is taking damage. What's this one? This is Portents of Verminous Doom and Cloak of Shadows. But yeah, she seems to be winning that engagement all the same. I think mostly because he spent so long running away, and also she can heal herself, of course, which is a huge help. Concentrated missile fire, bringing down those missile units. Again, they don't really have much in the way of decent melee units. It's mostly those gutter runners just pouring fire onto us. Looking at numbers, yeah, they've got about 6,000 rats. I've started off with 1,800, but I'm only down to 1,500, so I have not actually lost many guys. With any luck, this battle will cut off Clan Eshin's head and allow me to kind of like just crawl down its throat. Does that work as an analogy? It's kind of weird. The enemy general is trying to pick a pick at Juzu. However, those Iron Hail gunners nailing into the ground. They're also trying to hit us with the death blow. I don't really know why you'd be trying to target us with... You should be concentrating like on blobs of units, like back here. This would be a good option. Over here as well. Targeting these guys, not so much. Anyway, we're going to try and pick off the enemy general as he runs away. Deathmaster Snitch is also on his last legs. There he goes. He's breaking as well as army losses finally take an effect. We're going to chase him down and put him out of our misery. The last of the enemy units is breaking and running. Morses managed to get one last volley off before they too escape. And we're going to send Miao Ying to do as much damage as possible as these rats flee, because I want to try and retake the capital rather than have to fight another battle against these arseholes, especially on that fucking Skaven siege map. Oh, I hate that so much. Well, there we go. We managed to crush Deathmaster Snitch just about, I think. That seemed like that was pretty close. However, we can now hopefully take Wage in without having to, thank God for that, without having to fight the battle. We'll have Wage in, thank you very much. We get Stalk and more hero action success chance in the local region, which is quite nice. And we've also done that, which gives us some more diplomatic relations with old Cokehead.
The Storm Dragon.
What do we got here? We've got the Celestial Court. Sounds quite nice. We've got the Temple of the Two Moons. Sounds quite nice. And we've also got the Paradise Gardens. Oh, all very nice. Won't be able to do that just yet, though. We're going to have to concentrate on probably... I would like defences, but we don't have defences. So we're just going to have to go with extra growth. So we'll go with something like that for the moment, I think.
The Storm Dragon.
Obviously, we've kicked him back on his arse. Do I want that? Do I want regrowth? I'm going to go with talent.
I was born to wield it.
But they will replenish their numbers quickly, and we do not have the armies to defend against that. So I feel like increased mobility seems like a good idea. Yes, we're going to upgrade both of these. If we can just hold on for a minute. It doesn't look great, but we can rush our armies to assist any settlement that comes under attack. So we should be fine. Oof. Oof. Oof, you took a lot of damage. We also... God, I don't really want to deal with you.
Tell me why I shouldn't have you sent.
Why do I get the feeling I'm going to end up at war with you as well? Because, hey, why wouldn't it be fun to be at war on every fucking front endlessly forever? Wing Chen is really just out in the middle of nowhere.
The Iron Dragon's assistance will only be granted for good reason.
You are at war with Clan Eshin. Well, that might be pulling... To be honest, I don't really care if old Coke Dragon kills Clan Eshin for me. I just don't want to be surrounded by people trying to kill me, to be honest. It's the little things, isn't it? Okay, we will get extra defences here just because I don't know what else to do. Where's Terracotta Graveyard? That feels quite
Favored daughter.
risky. Okay. So we've got more control here, which is good. They're vaguely happy. You're kind of happy. We could change this, though. I mean, we could do this. This would give us Ancestral Warriors, which is quite nice. We could get the Celestial Intervention, which is also quite nice. And this is going to give us less corruption, which I don't really care about at the moment. This would give us more defensive supplies. More casualty, I mean, casualty replenishment rate wouldn't be the worst thing, would it? I don't really... I mean, I like the money. I'm going to stick with that for a minute.
I do what is necessary.
Servant of the dragons.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm okay with the current direction. As long as Zartan and Village are keeping each other busy, and it looks like they are, I'm fine with that. They can kick the shit out each other, as far as I'm concerned, for as long as they like. That's fine. I'm good with that. Good going, guys. That's it. You go at each other. Yeah, really get in there. Just don't have messy makeup sex or anything. Or if you do, don't let me watch. Hello. Are you? What are you alright with it? So, I feel like we might actually be okay here.
The majestic
He says.
defender.
Okay, we're going to move. We can take the city of Shugungan, move up to Kunlan, Mingju, grab all that kind of stuff. I feel like we're gonna. We just need to leave you guys here because the Bastion is currently not in a great place. I feel like missile strength. Oh, you're over there.
Defend my soldiers.
You can't actually reach that in one turn, though. You won't be able to take Turtle Gate. Turtle Gate has too much of a garrison along with the army there. I think we're fine. I might... You know what? I'll get a couple of spear boys just to give myself a little bit of extra cover. Other than that, this is fine. We can race over here, re-garrison this one should we need to. That will be absolutely fine. I like the compass where it is, thank you very much, because it's giving me extra cash and I kind of need the money. Yep, so it looks like Zartan's actually killing the Kurgan, which is great. Like, I'm not having to do it. They're popping up. Why do they think it's fun to constantly spawn armies to attack you? I don't understand. I get that, like, the best bit about Total War, right? The best bit about Total War is... Okay, those guys are dead. Is having... What do I need to do? Raise or sack any settlement belonging to any of the following enemies. You don't have any enemies? That's not true. You have enemies, right?
I understand. They are important.
Clanation. Okay.
The
So I
celestial
could sack this and then take it. Hello.
No.
stand against evil.
So, sack it.
Take steel. Curse you thing.
Boot, 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 boot. Lovely. And then take it.
Tempest.
Yoink.
The defensive parameter expands. Miao Ying.
Yes, that is kind of the problem, isn't it? Order of Majesty. Quite like that.
My
We'll grab that.
celestial father would approve.
I
Good.
can visualize it.
That is great.
We are in need.
No, you're not. You're fine. I'm worried about this. However, you...
No, you failed.
Even though the army is mostly slaves, that's enough to overwhelm
I stand apart.
a non-garrison city.
Be on guard.
The only thing I can say is that you are actually in range of the Terracotta Graveyard, so you could rush your army down to reinforce that. Which isn't ideal, but would help.
Denied.
As long as you're still outside,
City commander, I govern in the Emperor's
I'm okay with that.
name.
Do I want to get Inspired Defense? I mean, Inspired Marksmanship. Accuracy reload skill. Well, that might actually be quite useful. However, I think more useful would be getting this so that we get more missile strength and range. Eastern Fires as ammunition for those guys. So we don't get more ammunition. But range and missile strength. All good. So you just stay there. I like the compass exactly where that fucking is. I don't really understand.
Servant of the dragon.
Does this, like, is there a way to fully reduce campaign thing? Nah, I guess no. I guess it's just... Oh, you can reduce it with this, can't you? -1 a turn. So it's always going to go up by, what, 3% a turn? What a weird mechanic. Just so odd. I get the idea, but it feels like it fills up very quickly. Yes, I don't know where you fucked off to. I can probably march armies around. What do you want to try? Oh, trade agreement. Yes, please. Thank you. I could really do with a trade agreement.
Master of secrets.
Ooh, win 8 battles and we get the Van Braces of Yin. Which is pretty fucking legit. Okay, we've got some more cash. We've got the Griffin Legion Lance, which gives us more charge bonus, which would be great if we had any cavalry whatsoever. Yeah, we don't. Okay, I'm going to pop that in your arm because I don't really, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Is that Lord's Army? Does that actually work if it's on a hero? I don't know. At the moment, not an issue. Okay, you have actually moved closer, so we could rush you over to garrison this.
Lord Magistrate,
We can basically play leapfrog, right?
join me in the war room.
We'll upgrade you. So in 6 turns.
Favored.
So, what I think I need to do is try and lure them in.
Ride upon lightning. Become one
They're hanging
with
around here somewhere. I guarantee it. They will be back. If I look like I'm not here,
Miao
they'll
Ying.
come back for it. Okay, we're going to get Final Transmutation because I fucking love that spell.
The lords of
It'll also give us a little bit of time to replenish, but it will also give them time to like build up their forces, which I do not like. But
Surely a gift from the dragons.
right, Caravan Dispatch. You are going... Where can we go? We've never been before. We could go to the Reichlands. We could do that. That's fun. Do we have any more trade
Fire
agreements?
and metal.
Western
The Iron
provinces,
Dragon's
non-aggression.
assistants will own the Emperor.
There we go. Now give us an extra cash. How much are we making from trade? 211. It's not amazing, but we can work on it. We've got some trade goods. It's just that trade goods this early on probably not really worth the effort to build. Right, so let's hope. In fact, if I move over here,
Great crusade.
then we're in range to defend, but we've also got a little bit of a start to get to Kunlan. If we can grab Kunlan and then go to Mingzhu, I'm hoping the Western provinces are doing so, because you're only at
Let's
war
not
with
allow
Clan
pleasantries
Eshin,
to
which
delay
means
more
your armies
benefit.
should be moving to engage them. Which means I'm hoping that it's keeping them busy. Because if not, could be problematic.
The north
What the fuck did I say? I knew he'd be back. Little rat fuck. Okay.
From here we shall plan.
No rats? No rats. Good.
Establish a safe route.
Oh, I'm not leaving this. You can fucking run up and down. You can do whatever you like. I don't give a shit. I am defending that bastion. Get fucking wrecked, son. Okay, talking of getting wrecked. Hello? I see your army is mostly Skaven slaves. Interesting. Oh, Miao Ying's having a nice time. Anyway, so we've sent Miao Ying to go into dragon form so she can go and hunt down some flanking units, particularly these wolf rats, because they really want to get numb on these delicious peasant archers. And I'm going to go, no, you cannot do that. Do not. Be gone. Get the fuck out of my house. There's a little details you can see if you're on like this low down. There's a little house here, you got a little cart there, selling wares at the side of the road. Isn't that nice? And in the background, a lady who can turn into a dragon, kicking the shit out of some mutant rat wolf creatures, genetic experiments. So that's something that happens every day. Night Sling's doing a little bit of damage there, but not too much. And they're also taking fire from our peasant archers, so that should be fine. Meanwhile, this army is mostly trash, but we do have to be careful about the Night Runners, of course. I mean, for the most part, Night Runners are kind of just shit units, but in Clan Eshin's armies, they actually can be quite nasty given half a chance. So taking them out early, definitely the best option. Meanwhile, Miao Ying still chasing those wolf rats off. I don't want them coming back. I don't want them coming back in about 2 minutes. Finding them eating some of my peasants. Those are my peasants. If anyone's going to eat them, it's me. There, I've got this nasty cliff in the way, which is going to confuse it, but I like it because it breaks up the map a little bit. Makes, you know, kind of gives you better positioning and stuff. Ooh, good hits. Skaven stuff. I mean, to be honest, the slave slingers, they're not very good. We don't have to worry about them. The missile strength is 9, and that's not a concern. Miao Ying, of course, now has the Clan Eshin trait, which makes her invisible. This is why in Warhammer 2, often Imric, if he turned up later in a campaign, you wouldn't be able to see him at the start of the battle because he'd picked up Deathmaster Snitch's trait, which is, of course, invisibility, which means you can make a giant dragon invisible. Which is kind of neat. It means they never know where you're coming from. Why are some Lord Defeat traits so good and others absolute fucking dogshit? Like the Carl one, which is where you cause... The general now causes fear to humans. You're like, I don't... Well, it's just to Empire, isn't it? And? Who cares? And then some of them are just really fucking good. Okay, still trying to take out those Night Runners before they get into range, because of course they have that armor piercing. But how much armor piercing? I've got 11 armor piercing. Ooh. How much armor piercing have my bow boys got? Well, these guys have got 12, but they also do 2 shots. What about my peasant archers? How much? 1. They only have 1, which isn't very good, unless you've got 0 armor, like these Skaven slaves spears. In which case, that's fine. That'll do just fine. What about my crossbows? How much armor piercing do they have? They have 6, which is respectable. And we're going to send Miao Ying to go and eat the warp fire throwers, so they can't do any warp fire throwing at me. Go and deal with them, and then the rest of the enemy army is going to slowly advance on us into a hail of missile fire, as is tradition. Basically, I just want to get a shit ton of these Celestial Dragon crossbows, because they do a fuck ton of damage. Warfire throwers are running away, understandably, or at least trying to. 22, so we killed 2 of them, make that 3. With a little dragon claw thing. It is basically like a pit of shades, effectively, I believe. Except rather than sucking people off, you give them a reptilian hand job, which is an option. How are you boys doing? Good? Oh yeah, that's rough. Looks like for the most part the enemy army is on the run. We're sending Miao Ying to go and hunt down the enemy general. I've just noticed that he's got warp lightning, so I was like, well, better kill him then. Because if he gets close enough, he'll start using warp lightning on me, and that'll annoy the tits off of me, because I fucking hate that spell. It's incredibly irritating. Sucks. I hate it. The AI uses it incessantly and just really accurately as well. It's one of the few spells it can actually use right. I actually think the amount of magic the AI uses is probably absolutely spot on. Because when it does use magic, it's really irritating. I think probably because magic is really good at killing huge swathes of your army and the enemy often outnumbers you, so it's kind of feels like bullshit. There we go. The enemy army is on the run. One less Clan Eshin horde to deal with. Right, ideally, we'd have a little arm... Oh, get a replacement. Ideally, I'd leave a garrison here, but that's just not going to... That's not going to fly, is it? So we're going to head in this direction. I want Mingzhu, and then we can come up to Kunlan.
Urgency is our watchword.
I also like how, like,
Goes against Gyro.
vertical this map is. It just gives a really nice, like the fact Kunlan's on this top of this mountain here, that feels really nice. It's just like, it's good to see like the different levels and stuff. I really like that. Standard of Wei Jin, which is actually not bad. That guy's dead. Good. What? You stole my technology.
You're a pretender.
Celestial General.
Okay. Good for you, I guess. Do I spend money? I don't think I do spend money. I think I save the monies.
The storm.
I think I save the monies for the moment. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Compass, I like the direction of the compass. I don't want to change. Yeah, you really just want to go backwards and forwards, don't you? Oh well. Right, Deathmaster Snitch is the... Oh, crap. Oh, fuck. Bugger.
Of the dragons.
No.
Warden
Oh shit, there's a
of
lot of army there as well.
Bastion.
I mean, I could go and take this, and they might try and jump me with everything they've got.
Stupid.
I think you'll probably be in range. Yeah, okay, so let's do this. So let's
Against evil. Make a watch
take
out.
this. They may decide to throw everything they've got at me. Failing that,
Magistrate reporting.
how far can you move? You can move. Oh, there's another army
Not a
right
chance.
there.
Harmony above all.
You know nothing.
What's the garrison
on
like
guard.
here? It's not bad, but it's not
City
great.
commander.
I don't think we can do anything. I think we're going to lose a terracotta graveyard. Never mind. We'll concentrate on upgrading settlements that are safe, like, you know, the capitals, effectively.
Ready to defend. Miao Ying.
Harmonious is going to give us control. Diplomatic relations, Grand Cathay, less corruption. Quite like that. Construction cost for the Great Bastion building. That's quite nice. Master of Storms is pretty good. Persistent fire. Reload time reduction. That's very nice. Imposing range. More range. That's pretty good. Opposer of Chaos is fine. What's your final one? Eye of the Storm. Gives you an ability. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm going to get, you know what, 20% reload time reduction sounds really just too good not to take. So we're going to grab that. I could... We could get this one. Because that would give us a Celestial Intervention. Ancestral Warriors isn't bad either. Okay.
Cathay Eternal.
Let's do that. I wonder if
Taking position.
we hop out here and do ambush stance, whether they'll think there's no one there and go for it.
Master of the province.
Could be an option. I don't think we're going to upgrade those because we can't be sure. Wei Jin is complete for the moment. We are going to go with more research rates. Okay, with any luck, they'll come and attack us, thinking
Our
that 2 stacks
ancient
verse
empire
1.
has not survived until
You want military access? I will grab that one. Come on, you stupid coke bastard! Why aren't you attacking? Oh fuck, they are going for it. Yeah, there's no way we can defend against that, even with the Ancestral Warriors. It's just going to be an open field battle, isn't it? Yeah, well... Yeah, there's no point. There's no point. I won't be able to win.
Instrument of the
You...
divine.
Can I just come out and kill you? That's going to piss off Zartan, but fuck it.
Spread word. Cathay's cleanse.
I govern in the Emperor's name.
Fuck, you're going that way. I mean, I could just... Oh, you've taken... Oh, they're like running away. Zhao Ming is like closing in on them.
Favored.
Oh, that's really annoying. Like, they've just lost their territory because they're busy running away from Zhao Ming.
The majestic
That's incredibly fucking irritating that they've decided to just go for me instead. I
Strategize.
fucking hate it when they do that. Okay, fine. We can deal with that. I mean, there's no... I mean, they might go for Nanli, potentially.
Celestial General.
We could actually try and beat them to
Without
it.
heroics.
I think Snake Gate's probably fine. We could upgrade the Bastion barracks. I don't know if I need that. This seems completely useless. I mean, growth would be good, I guess. We could grab that one. Apparently we're going to have an invasion. Sure.
Make my ancestors proud.
You are right there. I mean, you might get squished, so I'm just going to sit you in there.
I stand
If we
apart.
do get jumped, I'm not overly concerned, he says. Pomi is... that's okay. Eeny, meeny, miny. Oh, we'll go sure aim.
Such treasures. Spoils of war.
Now I've just got to chase down Skaven armies who are not going to want to sit still. They're just going to want to run around trying to attack undefended settlements, as they usually do. With any luck, Deathmaster Snitch has just sat still. That's best. That's best eventuality. That's best... what's the words? Eventuality? Is that the right one? Fuck knows. Nope, he's going straight for Nanli. I thought he would. Little fucker. I knew you'd do that. And you're probably going for that.
Sent by the Emperor.
Okay.
We shall
Grab
defend
that off you. They've got no... See, this is what I find annoying, is they've got no strategy. They don't know what they're doing. There's no... They don't really know what their plan is.
Attention.
Not now.
Is there anyone I could get you in there as well? You're all going to be tired, but we've got a garrison. It's not a bad garrison. It's that garrison. It's not a bad garrison. Plus, we've got all of you guys. Might be fine. Worst case, we can take a chunk out of them, but I'll lose an army. I'm going to grab... I do like final transmutation.
Ancestor spirits.
Yep, you've got your ass kicked. Good. You're probably a bit shitty with me about trespasses. No, actually, if anything, you kind of like me, which is a bit weird. You might kill Village. I think once you've killed Village, you'll probably have a problem with me. At that problem, I'll have a bigger problem because you are significantly worse to deal with than fucking Village. However, no funds. Ah, fuck, you're right. That's because I'm not in that.
Master of the province.
Hang on.
Lord
Okay,
Magistrate.
that's still not
General.
great. But it's better. Am I collecting tax from everyone? Yep. Oh, problem is I don't want to take attrition if I
the
lose.
celestial Miao Ying.
Okay, I could get rid of one of you.
Cathay elsewhere.
I govern in the Emperor's name.
Just to be on the safe side. Okay, with any luck, Deathmaster Snitch has lost all of his settlements. That's why he's taking attrition. Good. However, fucking shit. Oh, now he's turned around and attacked me. I mean, to be honest, that's actually really useful because this is I mean, I could auto-resolve this. It's just a lot of rats. I think I'm just going to auto-resolve it.
A dragon of Cathay.
Now I'm going to have to rush to the east because there's still potentially one army running around, but Zhao Ming dealing with all of that shit for me. I mean, in fairness, I kind of killed all of the Skaven armies. Zhao Ming just walked into their settlements.
There can be no
Yeah, see, there's one little army there, so we can
Unbreakable defenses.
run over here. I would have liked to get the Forest of the Moon, but to be honest, Zhao Ming having... He's just kind of fucking murdered everyone, hasn't he? I mean, in fact, you know, to be honest, he's now going to have to deal with all of these people that hate his guts. So, you don't like them, you don't like them, all of these guys. Where's my caravan?
Lord Magistrate reporting.
Oh, he's over there. Alright. Oh, that's fun. I was just checking. I was just checking, that's all. Okay, more money from cities. Nice. Upkeep reduction on those
Must
units.
remain superior.
Also very good. Like, I don't... That's fine. I was just checking. It just seems it's been a while.
Instrument of the divine.
Okay, we'll meander back here. More growth.
Be on
Oh
guard.
god, what I need is more money. We don't need that. Or that there, to be honest. We can get rid of those. We've got the defences at Wengcheng. Do I need defences at Wengcheng? Or are we kind of okay? City of Shugungan probably does need.
We are in need.
Where's Wengcheng? Down there. You're actually pretty fucking safe, so I'm going to knock those down as well.
Foolish,
You'll
stupid.
suicide into
Miao
something,
Ying, Favored daughter.
which is all fine by me. I'm going to get this construction cost reduction for the Bastion buildings, because
Ever
they're
strong.
quite expensive. Is that now 600? Very nice. We could upgrade you. No, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You. You're already upgrading. The sooner we upgrade these, the better, because they will then obviously have much beefier garrisons. Diplomatic relations +2 with Grand Cathay. Oh, okay. Yeah, go on. You want to build that as well? No, I'm going to leave that. We'll get some money from knocking down the buildings,
Commander.
which will come in handy. This will reduce upkeep. This should be in every fucking Bastion. Yeah, we'll get some more money once you... Because your army currently is costing us 2 grand. Once it gets in there, it's going to be costing us 35% less. Gonna be honest, I feel like that should be just built into the... More money from trade tower. How much money are we making from trade towers? Currently 227, not very much. Let's get the research rate then. Are there any trade goods in the Chaos Wastes? No. Do we have any trade goods? We've got spices there. Marble. Pots. Love a pot. Okay, so we've got... We need to build those then, and then that'll give us more trade. But once we've dealt with the Skaven, we can then at least... Zhao Ming's just murdered them for us, thank you very much. At least we can then sort of worry more about what Lockheed's up to. He's a potential threat, so if we can knock him out... Ah, fuck, where did you come from? Okay, well, I'm going to have to fight this, obviously. At least I've got the Ancestral Warriors. That's something? God, did not see these guys coming. Probably wouldn't have dared attacked had I had a little garrison in his fortress, but that's fine. We'll work on that. We'll work on that, although the problem is that each general I recruit does increase the cost of everything. It's not too much. It's not like, you know, Warhammer 2 where it was stupid. Hopefully if I can upgrade these to max, then, you know, the upkeep should be fairly minimal. At least, you know, just a bunch of peasant archers, to be honest, would be fine, because anything they throw at me will get shredded by peasant archers, especially if you tie them up on a wall. What do I mean by that? Well, so far we've got the Jade Warrior Crossmen on top of the wall there, but as soon as the enemy reach the wall, they're useless up there, so we pull them back off the wall and put them back up here somewhere on one of these ramps. The idea being that as soon as they clamber up on top of the wall, they will engage our units, and what they'll probably do is start blobbing up and attacking the flank. And what you do then is that you just, like, you know, shoot wildly into this blob, which is now not facing you. So taking non-shield, but I probably won't, I mean, any unit that doesn't obviously has a shield, obviously doesn't get the shield. Obviously, any unit that doesn't have a shield, no effect really. But still, it means that any shielded unit is just going to take maximum damage from that, rather than having that reduced by the amount of shield they have, because most of them won't be facing you, they'll be facing the side. We've actually managed to run down the Chaos Warhounds with our Peasant Horsemen. Good job there, gentlemen. Actually, you know what? I genuinely thought those doggos were going to eat you, but you have actually succeeded. Good work there. And our towers currently holding for the moment, but we will start losing them very rapidly because this enemy general's put on top there. And so apparently that is enough to make the towers change side for some reason. No, I'm not sure either, but it's fine. So our crossbows now hanging out on the flank. Then you can see these boys are now milling about, waiting for more of their friends. Which direction are they facing? Not the crossbows. Eat it, nerds. So they're getting shot to pieces, which is great. That's weakening them. The main issue we're going to have here is the enemy general and his champions, because I don't really have enough. How the fuck has he got 3 fucking... Has he got 3... He's got... Exalted champion. Exalted... How the fuck have you got 2 exalted heroes? Where the fuck did they come from? You've only got 1 settlement. You can't have 2 exalted heroes. Right? Am I... What? Doesn't even make any sense. Fuck it, whatever. So our Jade Warriors are fighting off the Marauders. The Marauders are pretty strong, but they will be exhausted from climbing up that hit, using their arse ladders, because, you know, pulling out an arse ladder, well, it does take it out of you. The arse ladder, that is. And the enemy general is currently chasing down our crossbows. Don't want that, so I'm going to send some ghost boys after him. That's right. He ain't afraid, no ghost. But these boys do have armor piercing, and they've got reasonably good melee attacks. I'm hoping that they can tie him up and hopefully prod him to death with any luck, assuming they last long enough. You can see a lot of dead marauders there, because, you know, they're not facing the right way. Nope. These boys, which way are they facing? Yep, no. So pulling your missile units off the wall and then shooting on the units on top of the wall is a very effective strategy. I'm going to be honest, it's probably one of the best uses for a wall, which is weird that it's actually better to have the enemy on the wall than outside of them. But there we go. That's total war, baby. So, historians, where was the best place for a siege? You know, if you were a siege defender, where's the best place for the enemy? You certainly wouldn't go, well, I would say certainly on the wall, so that they can get shot by the archers that aren't on the wall. Fucking bonkers. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so the Jade Warriors, the Zangors are really quite nasty. They're trying to pull through, and I don't know, it's not working out great for them. And Gate finally goes down to an exalted hero, of which they have 2. They're the main issue, to be honest, because I don't really have anything that can kill them. However, the Ghost Boys did do a number on the enemy general there. Beradon Geldeye is looking a little bit worse for wear. If we can take out his units, we can concentrate on taking him out. And then, with any luck, that'll break the rest of his army. Fingers crossed. We got some trolls breaking through. They're getting shot to pieces by the archers. And the trolls, there are 16. Where the fuck are they? There's not that many. There's one. Oh, the most. What the fuck are they doing out there? So weird. All right, never mind. They decide to like pull. Have you noticed units doing this lately? They just decide to like they're not going to want to fight. They're just going to wander on past you and then just do something else. I noticed that with the caravan fight earlier, and some of the Noblars just kind of like pulled through a tiny gap, and the unit kind of followed them, and then they just started attacking some archers on the other side. I was like, oh, really? Are you? Is this really happening? And they're, yeah. Guess so. We guess that's happening. Okay, sure. A few Marauders managed to slip up onto the gate there. We'll deal with them. We do have some units fleeing into the city. This is why I quite like towers, because you can build a tower and they'll go and try and wander along, try and take a little objective in your tower, just pick them off until they run away, and you're like, okay, good, that's fine, that's dealt with then, rather than having to leave a unit 15 miles behind your fucking walls because some unit has decided to break and flee inside the fucking city. Why? Can't you just make them run out of a gate? Wouldn't that work? Oh no, you can't have that because the gate will open and let units through. Like, well, it does it anyway. It doesn't matter, surely. Like, at this point, you know you can't fix that, right? We're all in agreement they can't fix the gate problem, aren't we? We know this, right? We know this to be true. So why make units flee into the city? Why not just make them run out of a gate? I'm going to be honest. If a horde of hideous mutant Northmen with big horns and tentacles growing out of them were panicking and running around, I think I'd open the door to let them outside rather than just let them flee into the city and go and hide somewhere, right? That's it. You would, wouldn't you? I mean, you'd obviously try and kill them, but if they were knocking on the door to be let out, it's like a fucking cat. Just open the fucking door. Or put a fucking cat flap in, I don't care. Anyway, the trolls are being picked off by our Jade Warriors. Seem to be doing quite well there. For some reason, they decided to, like, enter this gate and then come and attack this gate. I don't... No, I'm not 100% sure on that either, but that's fine. That's apparently what's happening. The enemy general, he's doing quite a lot of damage, but he is slowly being poked to death. So hopefully one day he will die. Maybe, if we're lucky. Meanwhile, the rest of his army is not doing so hot. They're down to less than 300 guys. The trolls are also starting to waver. I think at this rate, it might just be the enemy general and his 2 exalted heroes. How did he get 2 exalted heroes? I don't know. I mean, I know that you need the building, don't you? But you can only get 1. You have 1 anyway. Do you get, like, 1 to start off with? I guess you do. I guess if they build the building, they would actually have 2 exalted heroes. But this early? That seems extreme. Oh well, anyway, the enemy army has been defeated and are now fleeing in all directions. So at least the garrison held on, and I don't have to rebuild the fucking wall again. Actually, this won't be the first time, but you know what I mean. I'm going to take the cash, thank you very much. Now, fuck off. Also, are you not at war with Zartan anymore? Oh, I will... Cargo. So... Okay, what... alright, so... What... Why... So you're fighting a desperate war against an enemy who is, I'm going to be honest at this point, fucking rolling you. Why did you want to spend your resources attacking me rather than, say... that guy? That's my question. I mean, thank you, because it's going to give me more money to upgrade all my stuff, which I guess is good for me, but still, just a little bit weird.
I will make my father proud.
Gotta make Daddy proud. I'm just going to... Yeah. Okay, we'll take the cash, because God knows I need it. Okay, Clan Ashen is dead. We've got a stupid war drum.
Let's not allow pleasantries to delay more benefit.
I mean, eventually, maybe I'll get a confederation with you, potentially. But at least at this moment, I've got a nice little thing going here. I can potentially go and beat up Lockyer, take a little bit more territory over to the coast there. I think the Bastion's fairly safe. Famous last words. Could I get the Jade Barracks? I guess that's not the worst choice. We could get some more guys there. We've got, you know, money is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. It's adequate. Oh, I do want some... Yeah, let's get some spices, because we can sell those spices. That will give us some more money. I like that a lot. Let's upgrade you, because basically anything we can do to get more money, or growth, or defences for this goddamn Bastion. I mean, this seems fine. And of course, if we get the Bastion barracks, more campaign line of sight, which means we can see things coming, assuming I look, which is the main issue. I mean, yes, I can technically see them, but am I going to notice them? That's the real question.
The tempest grows ever stronger.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. You know what, I'm going to go for trade goods, because I think we can get some trade on. And with any luck, we can make some big bucks. Some big bucks. I will. Hello. More shit. I mean, that's a lot of cargo. Holy crap. I'm going to say this one. That's a fucking trait. You're shitting me. Whoa. Long Hu? Long Hu is the boy.
I stand apart.
He's going to be... Jesus. A caravan from him is going to be fucking loaded. Where's Long Hu? How much money are you going to make, you absolutely insane? 6,500 from a caravan. I mean, to be honest, I feel like that's kind of like what you should be making, basically, on a stacked caravan.
I think only of the great Bastion.
Okay, how's our trade looking now? 511. Nice. So, yes, I think we're doing this. I think we're going big trades. It's coming. Just give me a minute. I'm working on the promised unity. It's just... It's just a lot of stuff to deal with, alright? Christ. Right, we'll get more growth here. Let's do that. Making 2k a turn. Very nice. And we're pretty garrisoned. What have you got in your army? That could be quite nasty. I'm sure it's fine. Village, you built a semi-stack. And then you just suicided it into my walls for no particular reason. I know Auto-Resolve said you were going to win. But still, just very, very odd. Very odd decision. Have we? Oh, yes. No, wait, what? You're back again, are you? Look who's back. Back again. Kurgan's back. Fuck my life. Let's get more growth, because the quicker you grow, the better, right?
I govern in the Emperor's name.
Yes, and that's great. Trust me, I'm fully on board. Do we? I think we just go for...
Sent by the Emperor.
Oh shit, wait.
Erect unbreakable
You've got an
defenses.
army down here. What are you doing with my lands? Ooh, ugh. Oh no. Okay, that's rough. Oh, you are at war with each other, though. Oh, that could work in my favour. Okay, we're gonna go for it. Shogungan is not in any way defended. However, with Zhao Ming now laying into them, if we can maybe take Hayachi and then Jizu, maybe before his
I am open
bajillion
to
stacks
assisting your ends. So
overwhelm. We can see where he is now. Okay, so he's actually going. I'm worried you're going to grab this one before I can reach it, but I'm going to have to take that chance. I'm just gonna go for this because we can hit that one turn. Hopefully, hit that the next turn. With any luck, by that point, Zhao Ming won't have been able to reach Jiaizhu, and we'll have that under our control. And then maybe we can rush south and grab some more territory before he just absolutely fucking body slams Lockyer into the fucking dirt.
Strategize. Mobilize.
That's the plan. How much money are we making from trade? Oh, 833. It's getting there. It's getting there. Can we make it more trade?
Kneel to Urson.
Uh-huh.
You are yet to offend Urson? Pray, this does not change.
I could declare war on them.
This is... So?
For a trade agreement. Lovely. That's what I want. Oh, 2.5k a turn. Now we're making some cash. We're making some moolah. Look at this. Oh, it's all coming together now. It's all coming together. We can get some marble. Oh, fantastic. This is going great. This is going great. We're getting there. We've fended off attacks. I'm still concerned that Zartan's going to kick the shit out of us eventually, but for the moment we can concentrate on dealing with Lockyer. This is basically the end of World War II situation. I am now racing to try and grab as much territory as possible before the inevitable might of Zhao Ming just murders all of Lockyer and captures all the territory for himself. That's what we're going to be doing. That's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.